Steady pulse hums faint beneath the city's quiet glow. Street lights flicker softly, casting shadows on the snow. Footsteps echo lightly along worn concrete paths. The urban night hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as bass. Compost drifts faint across empty alleyways. Wind bends gently, brushing trash bins and doorways. Shadows stretch softly across brick walls and hidden steps. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft and reps. Life rhythm hums faint beneath glowing neon signs. Cars drift slowly, blending with echoes of distant chimes. Street performers hum lightly in warmth tonight air. The urban hum whispers quietly, leaving whispers everywhere. Narrative cadence drifts faint along the riverside path. Water ripples gently, reflecting moonlight soft baths. Shadows bend softly across piers, boats and docks. The river hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as flocks. Velvet groove hums faint beneath the quiet park. Leaves drift softly, brushing branches under moonlit dark. Wind bends gently across pathways, benches and stones. The park hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as tone. Steady pulse hums faint along cobblestone streets. Footsteps echo lightly beneath arches and silent beats. Streetlights glow softly across puddles and walls. The city hums quietly, leaving whispers soft through halls. Compost drifts faint beneath elevator railway tracks. Trains hum lightly, blending with echoes across cracks. Shadows stretch gently along wall streets and alleys. The urban hum whispers quietly, leaving soft hidden valleys. Life rhythm hums faint beneath dim cafe lights. Music drifts softly, blending with laughter of quiet nights. Wind moves gently across sidewalks and scattered trees. The city hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as seas. Narrative cadence hum faint along quiet riverside docks. Water ripples slowly, brushing boats and scatter rocks. Moonlight glows softly, reflecting across the currents. The harbor hums quietly, leaving whispers soft and torrents. Velvet groove hums faint beneath the starry sky. Stars twinkle softly, mirrored in buildings standing high. Shadows stretch gently across rooftop streets and decks. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as specks. Steady pulse hums faint across silent night bridges. Footsteps echo lightly, blending with water beneath ridges. Wind bends softly across lamplight and hidden corners. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as mourners. Compost drifts faint along hidden park pathways. Leaves sway gently beneath trees, branches and arches. Shadows stretch softly, merging with moonlight and stars. The urban night hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as scars. Green ripple hums faint across golden wheat fields. Sunlight touches softly, painting patterns nature yields. Wind bends blades gently, weaving shadows on the ground. The prairie hums quietly, carrying soft drifting sound. Wide prairie stretches faint beneath open morning skies. Clouds drift slowly while sunlight glints in distant eyes. Hills rise gently, fading into the horizon line. The earth hums softly, leaving traces so fine. Stone ledge juts faint above a hidden creek. Sunlight glints softly across its rough mossy peak. Birds land lightly, chirping faint in the morning air. The cliff hums quietly, ancient stories lingering there. Water shimmer glows faint across the shallow pond. Ripples move gently, reflecting trees and skies beyond. Small fish dart lightly beneath sparkling mirror threads. The water hums softly, carrying gentle forest spreads. Rope knot rests faintly on an old wooden dock. Sunlight touches gently, glinting off wet timber block. Fishermen hum quietly as morning drifts soft and slow. The lake comes gently, letting quiet stories flow. Grain ripple moves slowly across fields of gold. Sunlight bends faint over hills that quietly unfold. Wind drifts slightly, brushing stalks and scattered flowers. The prairie hums softly, holding morning's gentle powers. Wide prairie stretches faint across distant rolling hills. Soft light warms the earth, shaping valleys and rills. Shadows bend gently over grasses and hidden streams. The earth hums quietly, carrying soft morning dreams. Stone ledge juts faint above flowing hidden creek. Sunlight glints softly, scattering pad across the peak. Leaves drift lightly, brushing moss and roughened stone. The forest hums quietly, old whispers softly grown. Water shimmer bends faint along shallow hidden pools. Sunlight dances lightly, tracing contours like soft jewels. Ripples circle slowly across stones and scattered sand. The pond hums quietly, soft reflections gently blend. Rope knot curls faint atop a weather pier. Sunlight touches gently, casting reflections far and near. Wood creaks lightly beneath careful hands and steps. The lake comes quietly, holding soft whisper percepts. Grain ripple hums softly across waving field stalks. Wind moves lightly, bending slender tips of tall rocks. Sunlight glimmers faint across distant ridge and hill. The prairie breeze quietly, carrying gentle morning thrill. While prairie stretches faint beneath soft glowing sun. Hills roll slowly, meeting skyward clouds softly run. Shadows flicker faint across earth and scatter stones. The land hums quietly, holding whispers of its bones. Rising smoke curls faint above glowing embers. Light bends softly across fallen logs and timbers. Small animals stir quietly hidden among trees. The forest hums gently beneath the soft breeze. Fog drift lingers faint across the hidden glade. Sunlight pierces slowly, revealing leaves and shade. Streams ripple softly over stones and scatter moss. The forest breeze quietly carrying its gloss. Deep forest stretches faint beyond the narrow trail. Branches intertwine gently forming natural veil. Bird song drifts slightly through gaps and dense pines. The forest hums quietly holding ancient designs. Autumn ground carpets faint beneath fallen leaves. Twigs crunch softly under gentle morning heaves. Colors shift slowly painting patterns on the floor. The forest moves quietly alive in ancient lore. Bark ridge glows faint beneath early morning light. Lichen clings softly along surfaces in sight. Insects crawl slowly over cracks and bark. The forest hums quietly, leaving its mark. Rising smoke drifts faint across distant hills. Sunlight bends gently painting patterns over rills. Air hums softly with pine and earthy scents. The forest whispers quietly holding tense. Fog drift curls faint around hidden woodland brook. Water hums lightly and fence sunlit look. Branches bend softly under pale morning glow. The forest moves quietly letting all moments flow. Deep forest hums faint beneath towering old trees. Moss and ferns glisten softly under dew and breeze. Animals move slowly across hidden earthy floors. The forest breeze quietly opening secret doors. Autumn ground shifts faint beneath wandering feet. Leaves drift softly painting patterns both crisp and neat. Sunlight glimmers faint over hills and hidden streams. The forest hums quietly carrying Janie. Bark ridge stretches faint along the narrow trail. Sunlight flickers softly casting patterns faint and pale. Twigs crack gently under careful wandering hands. The forest whispers quietly alive across lands. Bark ridge stretches faint along the narrow trail. Sunlight flickers softly casting patterns faint and pale. Twigs crack gently under careful wandering hands. The forest whispers quietly alive across land. Rising smoke drifts faintly over moss-covered stone. Air hums softly blending scents of pine and loam. Birds flutter faintly through branches overhead. The forest moves gently leaving stories unsaid. Fog drift curls faint over the distant hills. Water reflects softly painting patterns as it spills. Leaves scatter lightly across roots and woodland floor. The forest hums quietly carrying tales once more. Anchor chain hums faint beneath moonlit sky. Ropes creak softly as the boat rocks gently by. Shadows stretch low across deck boards warning. No, the ship hums quietly carrying whispers of night toast. Sailcloth flutters faint beneath soft evening wind. Sunlight fades slowly leaving subtle colors pin. Footsteps echo lightly across ropes and wooden planks. The boat hums quietly carrying calm along its banks. Night tide drifts faint across quiet harbor bay. Waves roll gently brushing rocks along the way. Ripples shimmer softly beneath fading starlight glow. The ocean hums quietly carrying whispers soft and slow. Silent ocean stretches faint beneath midnight sky. Moonlight glimmers softly across waves that drift by. Stars twinkle lightly scattered across the endless dark. The universe hums quietly leaving whispers its mark.
Deckboard creaks faint beneath careful wandering feet. Shadows bend softly where night and ocean meet. Ropes sway lightly beneath sails catching faint moonlight. The ship hums quietly shaping whispers through the night.
Anchor chain hums faint beneath creaking weather ropes. Deck bends lightly under hands adjusting heavy scopes. Moonlight touches softly across wooden sails. The boat hums quietly carrying calm as night prevails.
Sailcloth flutters faint beneath cool ocean breeze. Shadows bend gently along creaking hulls and trees. Wind drifts softly across ropes and deck boards. The ship hums quietly carrying whispers in port.
Night tide hums faint across distant harbor rocks. Water glides softly beneath soft moonlight shocks. Ripples drift lightly brushing edges of wooden posts. The ocean hums quietly carrying whispers to coast.
Silent ocean bends faint beneath vast cosmic skies. Stars shimmer softly scattered in infinite quiet highs. Moonlight glows gently across waves and hidden reefs. The universe hums quietly leaving whispers beneath the eaves.
vast cosmic sky. Stars shimmer softly scattered in infinite quiet eyes. Moonlight glows gently across waves and hidden reefs. The universe hums quietly, leaving whispers beneath it.
Deckboard hums faint beneath soft sailors tread. Ropes shift gently as sails move overhead. Footsteps echo lightly, blending with waves soft sound. The boat hums quietly, letting nice comments surround.
Anchor chain glows faint beneath early evening light. Shadows stretch softly across ropes and decks so tight. Moon glimmers softly, reflecting in mirrored water. The ocean hums quietly, carrying whispers like soft butter.
Sailcloth bends faint beneath wind's gentle hand. Soft moonlight dances across wooden deck and sand. Ropes hum lightly as sails shift in quiet arcs. The ship hums quietly, leaving whispers in the dark.
Anchor drop hums faint beneath the rock and hull. Water ripples softly, brushing stones along the coast. Deck sways gently under hand, securing heavy chains. The ship hums quietly, carrying whispers through the rains. Ocean breath drifts faint across the endless waves. Sunlight bends softly, touching water like scattered graves. Ripples shimmer lightly as seabirds glide above. The sea hums quietly, leaving traces of gentle love. Boat deck glows faint beneath morning's early rays. Wood creaks softly beneath footsteps winding through the maze. Sails flutter lightly as wind drifts the rigging lines. The ship hums quietly, carrying echoes cross brine. Cosmic quiet stretches faint across endless midnight skies. Stars glimmer softly, scattering patterns before our eyes. Moonlight bends gently across the calm ocean's face. The universe hums quietly, holding time in subtle grace. Rising tide drift faint beneath early morning glow. Waves curl softly, brushing sand with gentle flow. Water hums quietly as currents twist and turn. The ocean whispers softly, letting southern burn. Anchor drop hums faint beneath the creaking ropes. Deck sways lightly as sails flap with morning hopes. Wind drifts softly across calm water's mirrored sheen. The boat hums quietly, shaping whispers all between. Ocean breath hums faint beneath fading evening light. Ripples circle slowly, reflecting colors soft and bright. Seagulls glide gently above waves that shimmer low. The sea hums quietly, carry secrets only it knows. Boat deck bends faint beneath early sunlight glow. Footsteps echo lightly, hands adjust rope slow. Sails flutter softly as wind moves through the rigging. The ship hums quietly, leaving patterns faint and lingering. Cosmic quiet drifts faint across the midnight tide. Stars twinkle softly, scattering over waves that glide. Moonlight touches gently the water's glassy face. The universe hums quietly, holding infinite gentle space. Rising tide hums faint beneath distant harbor lights. Water curls softly, brushing stones beneath shadow nights. Ripples shimmer lightly across wooden docks and posts. The ocean hums quietly, carrying calm along coast. Anchor drop hums faint beneath creaking wooden hull. Water hums softly beneath ropes, sails and mast pull. Deck bends gently under careful hands adjusting lines. The boat hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as pines. Ocean breath glows faint beneath pale early skies. Sunlight glimmers softly, scattering patterns as waves sigh. Ripples move lightly across calm and mirrored shores. The sea hums quietly, carrying subtle endless chords. Drifts faint beneath twilight's soft glow. Shadows bend gently across fields where wild grasses grow. Wind moves lightly, brushing leaves along winding trails. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as veils. Spot to pause hums faint across a quiet stream. Ripples shimmer softly, reflecting stars in gentle gleam. Water bends lightly beneath moss and scattered stones. The creek breeze quietly, carrying whispers soft in tones. Calm breathing hums faint beneath the immense soft sky. Insects hum lightly as clouds drift slowly by. Branches sway gently, shaping shadows across the path. The woodland hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as math. Balance breathing hums faint across hidden forest floor. Leaves drift lightly, brushing moss along the shore. Wind moves softly through branches and scattered roots. The forest hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as shoots. Sacred silence drifts faint beneath early moonlight. Stars shimmer softly, scattered across the sky so bright. Shadows bend gently, look across hills and hidden rocks. The landscape hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as talks. And a calm hums faint beneath soft evening glow. Wind drifts gently across valleys, brushing fields below. Footsteps echo lightly along stones and mossy roots. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as shoots. Start to pause, hums faint beneath soft evening rules. Sunlight fades softly, leaving shadows across hidden rills. Grass bends gently beneath wind and scattered leaves. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as sheaves. Home breathing hums faint beneath Earth's twilight sky. Birds glide lightly across valleys as clouds drift by. Shadows stretch slowly across rolling hills and stones. The landscape hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as tones. Balance breathing hums faint along hidden Immerse trails. Shadow bend gently across root stones and mossy veil. Moonlight glows softly, touching leaves and scattered paths. The woodland hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as bass. Sacred silence hums faint beneath night's quiet sky. Stars twinkle softly, scattered across waves of light. Wind moves gently, brushing grass and rolling hills. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as thrills. Faint beneath early evening glow. Wind drifts gently, brushing trees and meadows below. Shadows stretch slowly across hills, stones and roots. The landscape hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as suits. Rolling hill hums faint beneath early morning light. Grass bends softly, catching dew that glints bright. Wind drifts lightly across golden stalks and stones. A prairie hums softly, carrying quiet earthy tones. Canyon edge stretches faint beyond distant rugged cliffs. Sunlight pierces gently, painting paths on rocky rifts. Shadows stretch slowly over ledges and scatter stone. The earth hums quietly, whispering stories long unknown. Calm lake glimmers faint beneath pale morning sky. Ripples move gently as soft wind drifts by. Birds glide lightly across reflections in the water. The lake hums quietly, leaving ripple for sons and daughters. Mirror water stretches faint across hidden ponds face. Sunlight bends softly, leaving paths of grace. Fish dart slowly beneath gentle surface threads. The water hums softly, carries secrets like soft spreads. Stream flow bends faint on narrow hidden path. Pebbles glint softly beneath slow twisting water's math. Ripples drift lightly across roots and mossy stones. The stream hums quietly, shaping whispers on gentle tones. Rolling hill stretches faint across distant golden plains. Sunlight warms softly, bending shadows in quiet chains. Wind drifts lightly, moving stalks and scattered flowers. The prairie hums softly, carrying peaceful morning hours. Canyon edge juice faint above river twisting low. Sunlight bends softly, painting cliffs with golden glow. Birds drift lightly above valleys and hidden streams. The earth hums quietly, holding morning softest dreams. Calm lake glows faint beneath soft drifting clouds. Reflections shimmer lightly across surface like silver shrouds. Ripples bend gently as wind brushes distant reeds. The water hums softly, carrying nature's quiet deeds. Mirror water stretches faint along hidden creek bends. Sunlight pierces softly, leaving patterns that blend. Ripples drift lightly across shallow mossy stones. The pond hums quietly, shaping whispers on its own. Stream flow glimmers faint beneath early morning rays. Water twists gently, catching sunlight in softer rays. Pebbles scatter lightly across shallow flowing threads. The stream hums quietly, carrying tales that nature spreads. Rolling hill bends faint under golden morning sun. Shadows flicker slowly, tracing paths where deer run. Grass waves softly across gentle slopes and ridges. The prairie hums quietly, letting wind carry bridges. Canyon edge hums faint above quiet valley floor. Sunlight dances softly, leaving patterns on distant shore. Wind drifts lightly across hills, rocks and scattered stones. The landscape hums quietly, carrying soft whisper tones. Open prairie stretches faint beneath soft morning sky. Grass waves gently as clouds drift slowly by. Sunlight bends softly across golden rolling hills. The
The land hums quietly, carrying whispers and still thrills. Hill crest glows faint under pale morning light. Shadows bend gently along valleys stretching out of sight. Wind drifts softly across rocks and scattered grass. The landscape hums quietly, letting time slowly pass. Canyon edge stretches faint above distant river floor. Sunlight pierces lightly, shaping shadows along the shore. Rocks gleam faint beneath scattered sunlight, soft glow. The valley hums quietly, letting gentle breezes flow. Still water glimmers faint beneath trees along the bank. Ripples move gently, reflecting branches and mossy planks. Sunlight touches softly across mirrored quiet glass. The pond hums quietly, holding stories from the past. The stone ledge just faint above cascading hidden streams. Sunlight glimmers softly across water like a dream. Birds land lightly along edges of mossy rock. The forest hums quietly, leaving echoes in its lock. Open prairie hums faint beneath soft drifting wind. Grass bends gently, weaving patterns the earth is pinned. Clouds float slowly above distant golden plains. The land hums softly, letting shadows leave faint stains. Hill crest stretches faint above hills rolling wide. Sunlight bends softly across valleys on either side. Wind drifts slightly across scattered trees and stones. The land hums quietly, carrying stories in soft tones. Canyon edge bends faint along hidden river trail. Water glistens softly beneath scattered stones and shells. Sunlight pierces faint across cliffs and ledges. The canyon hums quietly, carrying whispers over edges. As still water reflects faint beneath pale morning skies. Ripples drift lightly, moving gently as wind sighs. Small fish dart softly beneath mirrored threads. The pond hums quietly, leaving patterns for morning spread. Stone ledge hums faint beneath creeping morning light. Moss glows softly, edges catching dew so bright. Branches bend lightly across rocks hidden face. The forest hums quietly, carrying calm and grace. Open prairie stretches faint across hills and plains. Sunlight bends softly, leaving pattern across golden grains. Wind drifts slightly through grass and scattered flowers. The land hums quietly, carrying soft morning hours. Hill crest hums faint above distant valleys wide. Clouds drift slowly, casting shadows over gentry side. Sunlight touches softly across rolling hills and stones. The prairie breeze quietly, carrying whispers in soft tones.
Cosmic quiet hums faint across infinite starlit sky. Stars glimmer softly, scattered like whispers drifting by. Moonlight bends gently across calm mirrored waves. The universe hums quietly, leaving traces soft as gray. Rising tide bends faint beneath morning's pale glow. Water curls softly, brushing rocks the currents know. Ripples move lightly across hidden shallow sand. The ocean hums quietly, leaving whispers through the land. And silent universe stretches faint beyond distant skies. Stars shimmer softly, reflected in the water's eyes. Moonlight glows gently across calm ocean threads. The cosmos hums quietly, leaving patterns as it spreads. Endless ocean hums faint beneath soft morning sun. Waves roll gently, brushing shores one by one. Ripples drift lightly across mirrored water edges. The sea hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as pledges. Harbor lantern glows faint along the creaking dock. Shadows bend softly, casting patterns along each block. Water hums gently beneath ropes and wooden posts. The marina whispers quietly, holding calm for all hope. Cosmic quiet bend faint across drifting midnight wave. Moonlight glimmers softly, scattering light across hidden cave. Stars hum faint, reflected on ocean's mirrored floor. The universe whispers quietly, carrying calm to shore. Rising tide hums faint beneath distant harbor lights. Water moves gently, leaving traces soft inside.
drift lightly across wood and docks and sand. The ocean hums quietly, holding calm across the land. Silent universe glows faint across cosmic skies. Stars twinkle softly mirrored in the ocean's eyes. Moonlight touches gently the quiet mirror surface. The cosmos hums quietly, shaping calm and hidden purpose. Endless ocean stretches faint beneath morning glow. Waves curl softly, brushing sand in distant show. Ripples move lightly across shallow mirror pools. The sea hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as jewels. Harbor lantern flickers faint along dark boards. Light bends gently across rope sails and cord shadows hum softly beneath fading twilight skies. The marina whispers quietly, holding calm where silence lies. Cosmic quiet hums faint across vast infinite space. Stars glimmer softly, leaving patterns in gentle grace. Moonlight bends slowly across waves and mirrored sand. The universe hums quietly, carrying calm across the land. Rising tide glows faint beneath early morning sun. Ripples drift lightly, brushing rocks one by one. Water hums softly across shallow mirror shore. The ocean whispers quietly, leaving calm forevermore.
Harbor knock echoes faint across quiet marina docks. Footsteps hum lightly, blending with water's gentle knock. Sunlight glimmers softly, reflecting sails and rigging lines. The harbor hums quietly, carrying whispers across time. Rising tide bends faint beneath early morning glow. Waves roll gently, brushing sand in subtle flow. Ripples move softly along edges of mossy stones. The ocean hums quietly, leaving whispers and undertones. Open ocean stretches faint beneath distant sky. Waves curl slowly, reflecting colors drifting high. Seabirds glide lightly across mirror water threads. The sea hums quietly, carrying soft whispers it spreads. Cosmic quiet drifts faint across midnight waters. Stars shimmer softly, scattered like gentle daughters. Moonlight bends gently across waves, soft mirror face. The universe hums quietly, holding calm in endless grace. Endless calm glows faint beneath soft morning sun. Ripples drift lightly across water slowly spun. Seagulls hum softly, wings brushing morning air. The ocean whispers quietly, leaving traces everywhere. Harbor knock hums faint beneath creaking wooden piers. Reflections glimmer softly as the tide appears. Footsteps echo lightly across weathered boards and ropes. The marina hums quietly, shaping calm for those who hope. Rising tide bends faint beneath early morning haze. Water hums softly, rippling gently in soft praise. Waves roll slowly across sand and hidden stones. The ocean hums quietly, leaving whispers in soft tones. Open ocean glows faint beneath infinite morning light. Sunlight bends softly, scattering patterns across waves bright. Birds glide gently across mirror water threads. The sea hums quietly, carrying whispers softly ahead. Cosmic quiet hums faint across distant stars above. Moonlight glows softly, touching edges of waves that move. Ripples shimmer lightly across shallow mirror waters. The universe hums quietly, carrying soft gentle orders. Endless calm stretches faint across quiet horizon. Water drifts slowly, leaving traces of morning's reflection. Waves hum softly beneath pale sunlight's gentle bend. The ocean whispers quietly, carrying stories without end. Harbor knock echoes faint beneath pale twilight sky. Footsteps hum softly, blending with distant seagull cries. Sunlight fades gently across boards and ropes. The marina hums quietly, leaving calm in its scopes. Rising tide hums faint across waves and sand. Ripples move softly, brushing shores and hidden strands. Water glows gently under early morning light. The ocean whispers quietly, carrying whispers through the night. Rope coil rest, faint upon the creaking deck. Sunlight bends softly across boards with weathered specks. Shadows stretch gently as sails catch morning breeze. The ocean hums quietly, carrying whispers through the seas. Harbor land and glows, faint beneath fade and twilight sky. Reflection shimmer softly as waves drift slowly by. Wood creaks slightly under footsteps along weathered planks. The marina hums quietly, leaving echoes in its ranks. Tidal breath drift faint across the silent bay. Water moves slowly, shaping shadows along the quay. Ripples shimmer softly beneath pale morning light. The harbor hums quietly, carrying whispers out of sight. Deep ocean stretches faint beneath endless morning glow. Waves roll gently, brushing hidden reefs below. Seagulls hum softly as in drifts across on the sea. Hums quietly, hold a secrets far from home. Mass rope swings faint beneath the rising sun. Shadows bend softly as sails flap one by one. Deck comes lightly beneath hands adjusting every line. The ship breathes quietly, holding patterns of design. Rope coil hums faint as morning mist drift low. Wind bends sails gently, letting edges flap slow. Footsteps echo lightly across wet wooden boards. The boat hums quietly, carrying whispers without words. Harbor land flickers faint as night descends. Shadows stretch softly along docks and distant bends. Water hums quietly beneath ropes and wooden posts. The marina whispers softly, leaving echoes like ghosts. Tidal breath bends fan across rocks along the shore. Ripple move gently, brushing sand and subtle score. Waves hum softly beneath early morning light. The ocean whispers quietly, carry secrets out of sight. Deep ocean hums faint beneath endless twilight sky. Sunlight glimmers softly across waves that drift by. Seabirds glide lightly above water's rigid edge. The sea hums quietly, shaping calm beyond the ledge. Mast rope hums faint as sails shift and breeze. Hands move gently, adjusting knots and edges with these. Shadows bend softly across deck and rolling boards. The ship hums quietly, following whispers of old words. A rope coil glows faint beneath early sunlight's touch. Wind drifts gently across sails that bend soft as such. Footsteps echo lightly along deck boards and masts. The boat hums quietly, leaving trace of shadows cast. Harbor land and glimmers faint beneath the darkened sky. Reflections shimmer softly as waves move gently by. Wood creaks slightly under silent, careful steps. The marina hums quietly, holding calm across its depths. Blues groove hums faint beneath dim neon glow. Shadows stretch solid across streets, alleys, and stone below. Wind drifts gently along sidewalks, rooftops, and walls. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as halls. Hey. Velvet groove hums faint along quiet park trails. Leaves sway gently beneath moonlight, brushing benches and rails. Footsteps echo softly across moss and scattered stones. The park hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as soul. Groove hums faint beneath quiet riverside pier. Water ripples slowly, reflecting lights that shimmer near. Shadows stretch gently across piers, ropes and boats. The harbor hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as snow. Steady groove hums faint along hidden city streets. Footsteps echo lightly, blending with distant heartbeats. Street lights glow softly, reflecting puddles along worn paths. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as mad. Steady groove hums faint along hidden city streets. Footsteps echo lightly, blending with distant heartbeats. Street lights glow softly, reflecting puddles along worn paths. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as mad. Blues groove hum faint but new, quiet rooftop glow. Moonlight bends solid, cross antennas, chimneys and roads. Wind drifts gently across streets, alleys and walls. The skyline is quietly, carrying whispers soft across all halls. Yeah, blues groove hums faint along riverside, wooden docks. Water ripples slowly, brushing boats and scattered blocks. Shadows bend softly across piers, ropes and decks. The harbor hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as specks. Velvet groove hums faint along dim cafe corners. Music drifts softly, blending with laughter and whispers. Wind bends gently across tables, benches and leaves. The streets hum quietly, carrying whispers soft like sheaves. So groove hums faint along quiet subway tracks. Train hums lightly, blending with footsteps across cracks. Graffiti glimmers glimmers softly beneath flickering fluorescent glow. The city hums quietly, leaving whispers soft across all. Steady groove hums faint along hidden park pathways. Leaves drift gently, brushing roof stones and arches. Moonlight bends softly across benches, trees, and moss. The park comes quietly, carrying whispers soft across. Blues groove hums faint along quiet alleyways. Footsteps echo lightly, blending with distant urban nights. Streetlights glow softly, reflecting puddles on warm concrete. The city hums quietly, leaving whispers soft across the streets. Leaving whispers soft across the streets. Velvet groove hums faint beneath quiet rooftop glow. Moonlight bends solid, crossing tennis chimneys and roads. Wind drifts gently across streets, alleys and walls. The skyline hums quietly, leaving whispers soft to false halls.
Open trail winds faint across golden tall grass. Sunlight paints softly, leaving patterns where shadows pass. Birds hum quietly through scattered clouds above hills. The landscape breathes softly, alive with hidden thrills. Tall grass bends gently under soft prairie breeze. Insects hum faint as sunlight drifts across trees. Flowers nod lightly, petals catching dew and light. The open plains hum softly, welcoming morning bright. Stream flow hums faint along hidden narrow bed. Pebbles shimmer softly beneath water twisting red. Ripples circle lightly where sunlight dances through leaves. The water moves quietly, carrying whispers beneath trees.
Lake mirror reflects faintly the distant ridge line. Clouds bend gently across open skies so fine. Birds drift slowly above calm waters, glassy sheen. The morning hums softly across the peaceful green. Cliff shadow stretches faint across valley floor. Sunlight bends softly, tracing edges of hidden shore. Rocks glint faint beneath, scatter sunlight's gentle spill. The canyon hums softly, quiet, empty, calm and still. Open trail curves gently around hidden sandstone ledges. Grass bends faint beneath wind, brushing trees and hedges. Shadows move slowly across soft earth and moss. The prairie hums softly, carrying whispers across the gloss. Tall grass sways faint along scattered wildflower fields. Sunlight touches gently, weaving patterns that nature yields. Insects hum lightly among dew and tiny stones. The prairie breathes softly, leaving traces and tones. Let
stream flow hums faint beneath fallen mossy branches. Pebbles catch sunlight in soft, scattered glances. Water twists lightly around roots and hidden sand. The stream moves quietly, carries secrets in its hand.
Lake mirror glimmers faint beneath morning haze. Sunlight bends slowly, painting patterns on its waves. Ripples drift softly as wind brushes distant breeze. The water hums quietly, shaping gentle silent deeds. Cliff shadow bends faint across canyon's deep edge. Rocks lean softly where earth and sky converge. Shadows stretch slowly along valley floor and bridges. The landscape hums softly, holding secrets and bridges.
Open trail hums faint as hikers wander near. Tall grass bends gently, rustling soft in ear. Sunlight glimmers faint across the prairie wide. The earth moves softly, carrying whispers far and wide. Stream flow drifts faint beneath overhanging pine. Water hums gently, reflecting clouds in line. Ripples circle lightly across shallow stones and sand. The prairie whispers softly, alive across the land. drifts lightly through early morning air. Sunlight glimmers faintly, touching branches with care. Ferns bend softly as dew clings to each leaf. The forest hums gently, carrying hidden belief. Pine scent lingers faint as then sweeps the hills. Soft light dances across stones, streams and rills. Birds hum faintly, moving low through the green. Nature whispers quietly, holding spaces unseen. Damp soil glistens softly after overnight rain. Roots curl gently beneath leaves, holding forest vein. Moss glows faint beneath rocks hidden by time. The forest hums quietly, keeping patterns sublime. Branch arc bends gently above narrow winding trails. Light filters through leaves, scattering delicate details. Insects crawl slowly along bark and fallen logs. The forest breathes quietly, alive in hidden growls. Leaf spiral drifts faintly, falling from the trees. Sun warms its edges, letting patterns unfold free. Twisting slowly through air, touching soft earthy ground. The forest moves gently, carrying whispers around. Smoke veil hums faint as the sun rises high. Light pierces gaps between leaves, catching dew shy. Branches sway gently, letting soft shadows bend. The forest whispers quietly, stories descend. Pine scent drifts faintly along hidden woodland trail. Leaves glisten softly under drops of morning hail. Birds song floats lightly through the dense humid air. The forest hums gently, leaving traces everywhere. Damp soil hums low beneath wandering soft feet. Moss cushions gently where earth and forest meet. Twigs crunch lightly beneath careful stepping hands. The forest whispers softly, holding quiet commands. Branch arc stretches faint over soft glowing moss. Sunlight paints gently, leaving patterns no one can cross. Wind hums softly, stirring leaves and firm fronds. The forest breathes quietly, obeying subtle bonds. Leaves spiral drift slowly across the quiet path. Edges catch faint light, curling in gentle math. Shadows bend softly over roots, stones and earth. The forest moves quietly, alive in secret worth. Smoke veil drifts faintly over hidden brook edge. Sunlight dances lightly, letting soft ripples wedge. Ferns hum gently as wind moves through the trees. The forest whispers softly, carried by the breeze. Pine scent lingers faint under soft morning rays. Branches bend lightly as the forest wakes and sways. Leaves glimmer gently across damp and mossy ground. The forest hums quietly, letting stories resound.
Peaceful calm drifts faint across the rising sun. Shadows stretch softly, blending morning with the fun. Birds hum lightly as light bends over rolling hills. The land breathes quietly, leaving whispers soft and still. Mindful silence hums faint beneath tall swaying trees. Wind moves gently, carrying patterns across the leaf. Footsteps echo lightly across moss and hidden roots. The forest hums quietly, leaving whispers of soft fruits. Gentle pause bends faint across a flowing stream. Ripples shimmer softly, sunlight angel gleam. Water hums lightly over pebbles and scattered stones. The creek breathes quietly, carrying whispers on soft tones. Deep breathing hums faint beneath early morning sky. Insects hum softly as clouds drift slowly by. Wind bends gently across grass and scattered flowers. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers through quiet hours. Runs faint across hidden forest trail. Sunlight bends softly, scattering pattern without fail. Shadows stretch low across roots and mossy earth. The woodland hums quietly, carrying whispers of soft mirth. Peaceful calm drifts faint beneath early morning haze. Wind moves lightly, brushing grass and scattered maize. Insects hum softly across flowers and tiny stones. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers of mindful silence hums faint along the quiet ridge. Birds glide softly above rolling fields and hidden bridge. Shadows bend gently beneath early sun, soft light. The landscape breathes quietly,
quietly leaving whispers soft and bright. Gentle pause, faint across the quiet lake. Ripples shimmer lightly, relive visions in a wake. Water hums softly beneath, pale sunlight's tender touch. The palm breeze quietly leaving whispers soft as such. Dinner hums faint beneath open morning sky. Grass bends gently beneath wind, drifting softly by. Insects hum lightly across fields and scatter stones. The prairie hums quietly carrying gentle tones. The hums faint beneath early rising sun. Shadows bend softly as clouds drift slowly one by one. Wind moves lightly across hills, trees, and scattered flowers. The landscape hums quietly, holding soft animal powers. Peaceful calm, hum faint beneath thought calls. Birds glide lightly across valleys, singing whisper sound. Shadows stretch gently across rolling hills and stones. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as bones.
Silent horizon stretches faint beneath fading sun. Shadows bend softly across hills where rivers run. Wind drifts gently across grasses and scattered stones. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as tones. Mindful breath hums faint along the quiet lake. Ripples shimmer softly as morning sunlight begins to break. Water moves lightly across stones and mossy banks. The palm breeze quietly, leaving whispers soft as things. Balance breathing hums faint beneath early morning sky. Grass bends gently as clouds drift slowly by. Insects hum lightly across scattered flowers and leaves. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft like eaves. Lingering pause drifts faint across hidden forest trail. Sunlight bends softly, touching moss and scattered shell. Shadows stretch gently across roots, branches, and stones. The woodland hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as soulful stillness hums faint beneath twilight's pale glow. Stars twinkle softly across hills where shadows grow. Moonlight glimmers lightly across the mirrored water. The landscape hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as daughter. Silent horizon hums faint along rolling golden hills. Wind moves lightly, brushing grasses and scattered rills. Sunlight glows softly across stones and hidden paths. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as laughs. Mindful breath hums faint beneath falling haze. Branches sway gently as sunlight touches mossy ways. Shadows stretch slowly across roots, stones, and leaves. The forest hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as sheaves. Balanced breathing drifts faint along quiet woodland floor. Leaves drift softly, brushing branches and hidden doors. Wind bends gently across scattered roots and mossy stones. The woodland hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as tones. Lingering pause hums faint beneath pale evening sky. Shadows stretch gently across hills and valleys nearby. Moonlight glows softly across trees, grass, and stones. The landscape hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as bones. Silent horizon hums faint beneath early morning sun. Ripples shimmer lightly along pond and creek is one. Water bends gently across moss, reeds, and stones. The prairie hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as tones. Mindful breath hums faint along rolling golden ridge. Shadows stretch softly, touching grass and scattered bridge. Wind drifts gently across hills, roots, and mossy paths. The landscape hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as bass.
Soul rhythm hums faint beneath the city night sky. Shadows bend gently across streets as cars drift by. Wind moves softly across rooftops, alleys, and walls. The urban hum whispers quietly, leaving soft echoes tall. Smooth cadence strips faint along quiet subway tracks. Train hums lightly, blending with footsteps and cracks. Graffiti glimmers softly beneath flickering neon glow. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft and low. Bush record dense hums faint along the riverside pier. Water ripples slowly, break leads that shimmer near. Shadows stretch gently across docks, posts, and boats. The harbor hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as notes. Mellow cadence drips, faint beneath them cafe lights. Music hums softly, blending with laughter of quiet nights. Wind bends gently across tables, benches, and leaves. The streets hum quietly, carrying whispers soft as ease. Late cadence hums, faint along hidden alley walls. Footsteps echo lightly beneath flickering streetlight calls. Shadows stretch softly across brick, concrete, and glass. The city hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as grass. Soul rhythm hums, faint beneath quiet rooftop glow. Moonlight bends softly, cross antennas, chimneys in rows. Wind drifts gently across streets and hidden alleys. The skyline hums quietly, carrying whispers soft like valleys. Smooth cadence strips, faint along empty park paths. Easy park paths. Leaves sway gently beneath moonlight, touching benches and grass. Footsteps echo softly along stones and scattered trails. The park comes quietly, leaving whispers soft as veils. Spread the cadence hum, faint beneath them riverside lights. Water ripples slowly, reflect off neon nights. Shadows bend gently across piers, ropes, and boats. The harbor hums quietly, leaving whispers soft in floats. Mellow cadence hum, faint along quiet streets at dawn. Footsteps echo lightly, blended with wind over lawn. Streetlights fade softly as day breaks across rooftops. The city hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as crops. Late cadence strips, faint across hidden rooftop decks. Moonlight glimmers softly, touching chimneys and metal specks. Wind bends gently across antennas and scattered tiles. The skyline hums quietly, carrying whispers soft from miles. Soul rhythm hums, faint beneath soft evening haze. Shadows stretch gently across streets, alleys, and ways. Wind drifts lightly across bricks, roofs, and hidden trails. The city hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as sails. Smooth cadence drift, faint along quiet riverside docks. Water ripples slowly, brushing boats and wooden blocks. Moonlight bends softly across piers, ropes, and waves. The harbor hums quietly, leaving whispers soft in caves.
Mellow calm drift, faint across the fading sun. Shadows stretch softly, blending dusk where day is done. Wind hums lightly across hills and scattered trees. The landscape breathes quietly, carrying whispers on the breeze. Inner stillness hums faint beneath the twilight sky. Moonlight glimmers softly as stars begin to rise. Water glimmers lightly across ripples and quiet flow. The lake comes quietly, carrying whispers soft and low. But sweat to silence hums faint along the quiet trail. Shadows bend gently as night drifts slowly pale. Leaves sway softly beneath gentle evening breeze. The forest hums quietly, leaving whispers in its ease. Slow breathing hums faint across a hidden stream. Ripples shimmer softly, moonlight's gentle gleam. Water hums lightly across stones and mossy roots. A creek breeze quietly, carrying whispers soft and shoots Soulful stillness hums faint beneath the evening sky. Stars shimmer softly as clouds drift slowly by. Wind bends gently across hills, trees, and scattered leaves. The prairie hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as eaves. Mellow calm drifts faint across hidden woodland paths. Sunlight fades softly as shadows stretch long and past. Footsteps echo lightly along roots and scattered stones. The forest hums quietly, leaving whispers soft as stones. Inner stillness hum faint beneath the early moon. Branches sway gently as leaves whisper quiet tunes. Shadows bend softly across moss and scattered rocks. The woodland breeze quietly carrying whispers through the blocks. Reflected silence hums faint across the calm lake. Ripples drift slowly, water shimmers soft and wake. Moonlight bends gently across trees and mirrored shores. A pond hums quietly, whispers soft as floors. Slow breathing hums faint beneath the pale twilight. Stars glimmer softly scattered across quiet nightlight. Wind moves gently brushing grass and rolling hills. The prairie hums quietly carrying whispers soft as thrills. Soulful stillness hums faint along hidden forest trail. Shadows stretch slowly across roots, moss and falling pale. Moonlight glows softly touching edges of gentle leaves. The woodland hums quietly carrying whispers soft as breeze. Mellow calm drifts faint beneath the setting sun. Birds hum softly as clouds drift slowly one by one. Shadows bend gently across valleys of hills and stones. The landscape hums quietly carrying whispers soft as tones. Inner stillness hum faint along a quiet ridge. Sunlight bends softly touching flowers in gentle bridge. Shadows stretch low across earth, stones and moss. The prairie hums quietly, leaving whispers soft across. And it all more. And it all more. And it all more.
Drop homes, faint beneath the moonlit sky. Water drips gently as shadows slowly flow by. Deck creaks softly beneath careful wandering feet. The boat hums quietly, leaving whispers calm and sweet. Boat deck stretches faint beneath soft evening glow. Hands move lightly, adjusting ropes in gentle flow. Sails flutter softly as wind drifts over planks. The ship hums quietly, leaving echoes in its ranks. Night tide bends faint across a quiet bay. Waves roll slowly, brushing sand along the way. Ripples shimmer lightly beneath stars scattered gleam. The ocean hums quietly, shaping calm and gentle stream. Rising tide hums faint beneath pale morning sun. Water curls softly, brushing rocks one by one. Ripples drift lightly across hidden shallow stones. The harbor hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as tones. Infinite calm stretches faint across endless sky. Waves move slowly, leaving mirrored patterns nearby. Moonlight glows softly, touching edges of gentle waves. The ocean hums quietly, carrying whispers through hidden caves. Anchor drop echoes faint across the still dock. Ropes creak gently as sails settle into stop. Shadows bend softly across deck and mast. The boat hums quietly, leaving whispers to last. Boat deck glows faint beneath early morning haze. Sunlight bends softly, scattering across planks and rays. Footsteps echo lightly as hands adjust ropes. The ship hums quietly, letting calm drift in hopes. Night tide drifts faint across silent hidden shore. Waves hum softly, brushing edges of wooden floor. Ripples circle lightly beneath moonlight's pale glow. The ocean whispers quietly, letting gentle patterns flow. Rising tide hums faint across distant harbor piers. Water curls softly, carrying echoes far and near. Waves move gently, leaving traces along sand. The harbor hums quietly, holding calm across the land. Infinite calm stretches faint across quiet waters. Sunlight glimmers softly, reflecting on soft flowing daughters. Ripples drift lightly across mirrored shallow pools. The ocean hums quietly, shaping calm like gentle rules. Anchor drop hums faint beneath creaking holes. Deck boards bend softly as ropes shifting low. Moonlight glows faint across water and wood. The boat hums quietly, carrying whispers through the flood. Boat deck hums faint beneath night's subtle glow. Shadows stretch gently as sails flap soft and slow. Footsteps echo lightly along creaking boards. The ship hums quiet, leaving whispers in quiet chords.
softly, shaping shadows across open heights. Insects hum lightly along scattered stones and leaves. The prairie whispers quietly, carrying soft morning heaves. Canyon edge stretches faint above the hidden stream. Sunlight bends gently, catching rocks in scattered gleam. Shadows stretch low across cliffs and jagged stone. The valley hums quietly, holding stories all alone. Stream flow hums faint beneath mossy fallen log. Ripples move gently across water, twisting over rocks. Sunlight glimmers softly on leaves scattered along the shore. The forest breathes quietly, holding secrets it bore. Mirror water glows faint beneath pale morning sky. Ripples drift lightly as clouds flow slowly by. Reflections bend softly across branches and scattered reeds. The pond hums quietly, carrying gentle deeds. Trail fork winds faint through rolling golden hills. Grass bends gently beneath sunlight, moving softly still. Shadows flicker faint across moss and scattered stones. The land hums quietly, carrying whispers of old tones. Tall grass waves softly as prairie wind drifts. Sunlight bends faint, shaping shadows across distant rifts. Insects hum quietly across scattered flowers and leaves. The prairie breathes softly, carrying stories no one believes. At canyon edge hums faint beneath early morning rays. Shadows stretch slowly across cliffs, shaping quiet waves. Wind drifts gently through pine and scattered stones. The valley hums softly, echoing ancient unknown tones. As stream flow drifts faint along hidden forest beds. Pebbles glint softly beneath twisting water thread. Ripples circle lightly across roots and mossy stones. The creek hums quietly, shaping whispers in gentle. Mirror water stretches faint beneath pale morning haze. Sunlight touches softly, leaving patterns on glassy waves. Birds glide lightly across reflections of hidden trees. The pond hums quietly, carrying soft whisper melody. Trail fork bends gently around rolling golden slopes. Grass bends faint beneath sunlight, scatter leaves and hope. Shadows stretch slowly across earth and hidden stones. The land hums quietly, carrying whispers soft as bones. Yeah, tall grass sways faint beneath drifting morning wind. Sunlight bends softly, leaving patterns across distant ridges. Insects crawl lightly along flowers and scattered leaves. The prairie hums softly, carrying stories without edges.